In this video, I'm going to talk about what t-shirt trends you should be designing in March. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts, the channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the trends you should be working on now that it's March. So now that it's March 1st, you may be thinking, what should I be designing this month? I made a video like this last month. You might have seen this one, what to design in February. And you can still design some of those because those were 2 months out. So just like last time, I'm going to do a couple that are a month out and the rest are going to be more than a month out, 2 months out. And so you can design for those. These mainly are going to be holidays and events that happen every year. So you can use this next year as well. So I'm going to share with you 5 trends that you should be doing this month now that it's March, in preparation for selling those next month and the month later. And like last time, I have a bonus trend for you. So you're going to want to stay till the end to see all 5 trends, that bonus trend, and another addition of trend credits. So there's a lot of trends in this video, so let's just get started. So here is your trend number 1 for this video for March. You should be working on these in March. You probably should have been working on these earlier, but you still have time. This is baseball. So when you type in, when does baseball start in 2021? For America, Major League Baseball season will begin Thursday, April 1st. So you got exactly 30 days to get these out here. And let me show you what I mean by baseball shirts. So first of all, if you type in baseball shirts into Amazon, you'll probably see this. These are baseball shirts, but there's some other ones here as well. But most of the time you'll see here, so you won't get a lot of ideas. What you want to do on Amazon to look for ideas is funny baseball shirts. So this is how you can find some ideas, maybe get some ideas of your own. Make sure not to do things that are trademark. You're Killing Me Smalls comes from a movie. Baseball is important. That's a good one. Just make sure, do your homework. Make sure to check trademarks, USPTO, right? That kind of thing. And you can see here by the BSRs that a lot of baseball shirts are selling well. Look at how low some of these BSRs. Wow. So lots and lots of good stuff. Another thing you could search for is vintage graphic baseball. So that goes well with baseball as vintage graphics. So you can see here some, again, stay away from Major League Baseball, but you can see some ideas on how to make it look vintage. So you can see, look, vintage colors. This is perfectly safe, right? This is safe. This, not so much. So another segue, look, you can see this is the American flag with baseball. So another thing you could check is American baseball shirt. So many ways to do baseball t-shirts. Even though you can't do Major League Baseball and there's a lot of trademark and copyrights with baseball sayings and baseball things, there's still a lot of things you could do. Having a flag with the baseball bats, totally safe. Having a silhouette of someone hitting the baseball, totally safe, right? So baseball with the American flag in it, totally safe. So think of different ways you can do yours to stand out, make it different. When April 1st hits and people are starting to watch more and more Major League Baseball, so you can see here BSRs are low already and they'll continue to drop as we get closer and closer to that April 1st date. So that is your first trend, baseball. So trend number 2 is Easter. So you can see here, I typed in when is Easter 2021. It is Sunday, April 4th. So not that far away, just a little over a month right now. So let's look at some of the Easter shirts on Amazon. So you can see here, if I type in Easter shirts, these are some of them that come up. There's an Easter shirt, but you're also seeing some of these other shirts. So I would type in Easter t-shirts, just so you, because we don't do those button-down shirts. So you can see here, Easter t-shirts. And another thing you might want to type in there, if you don't see a lot, is funny Easter t-shirts. So you can see funny does well too. So there's some ideas. So these are just here for you to brainstorm. Do not copy these. But you can see there's so many different ways to do Easter t-shirts. Another one you might forget about, you might be thinking, do Easter bunnies, Easter eggs, those kinds of things. Stay away from peeps. Those are copyrighted. So just a warning there. But you can do Easter bunnies and Easter eggs, Easter baskets. I think that's what most people think about. But don't forget about this other one, which is Christian Easter t-shirt. So you can see you also have He is Risen, those kinds of things. They do really well. Look at those low BSRs. Spoiler alert, the tomb was empty. Look at that. Jesus is my rock. Those kinds of things. Don't forget about the Christian part of the Easter. You can do a lot of different designs for that as well. So here are some other designs, and you can see low BSRs right now as we get closer and closer to Easter. So those are some ideas. Of course, make your own designs, and hopefully you can get in there and make some sales before Easter. It's getting really close, but I think you can still sneak in if you do some right away. So that is your trend number 2 for March, Easter. So trend number 3 that you should be designing in March is Cinco de Mayo. And of course, Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. That translates right there, 5th of May. It's always the 5th of May. So some of the shirts you could be designing. So I just typed in Cinco de Mayo t-shirt. So you can see some of these things here. Sombreros with mustaches, tacos, fiestas, those kinds of things, avocados. So those are some of the themes that you can design around for Cinco de Mayo. Mamacita, margarita, nachos, right? Piñatas, all really good cactuses. So a lot of funny things. And look at these BSRs, like super low right now, right? So now is the time to upload these. Other things you could do is when you niche down, do funny Cinco de Mayo shirts. So you can see here, Tacosaurus. Tacos are the answer, right? So lots of cool things. A pun with avocado, avogato. Let the fiesta begin, right? So many different ways. Of course, come up with your own. And if you want to niche down even more, maybe do even family names. So you can see here, I niched down Cinco de Mayo dad shirts, right? So look at this, Nacho Average Dad, Papacito. Let's see, the man behind the taco. Look at some of these BSRs. That one's really low. Nacho Average Dad, low again. Look at some of these other ones. Three Amigos, they're funny. Okay, so of course you can do that with other family members if you want to niche down. You could do Cinco de Mayo taco shirt, Cinco de Mayo margarita shirt. So think about things that people might wear to a Cinco de Mayo party. Maybe something funny, maybe something personal to them if they're the mom or if they're the dad or if they're the kid, they're the uncle, whatever it is. Maybe they like drinking, maybe they like food, that kind of thing. So this is your trend number 3, Cinco de Mayo. So here is your trend number 4, Mother's Day. This is probably one of the biggest t-shirt holidays of the year. Mother's Day, people buy tons of designs for Mother's Day, tons of t-shirts. So Mother's Day this year is May 9th. So you got over 2 months before that holiday happens. So think of lots of things for Mother's Day. Let me help you out here. So when we go to Amazon, Mother's Day t-shirts, type that in. You can see here, super low BSRs already, right? Because shirts for moms sell year round. This is almost an evergreen thing for their birthdays, for Christmas. People love buying shirts for moms, and moms love wearing these kinds of shirts. So you can see super low BSRs. Look at that, 30,000, crazy. So here's some ideas. Of course, don't copy these, but look, lucky mama, when you mix and match, you can mash up mom shirts with any of the things that I'm saying today. So we talked about baseball. You can do baseball mom shirts. We talked about Cinco de Mayo mom shirts, right? So moms is a huge niche or niche, however you want to say it, but it's huge. So think of different ways that you can do a mom shirts that not already done. Have yours that stand out. So here's an idea, funny mom shirts. There's so many funny mom sayings, of course, with kids or how they're tired or those kinds of things. You can see tired as a mother, run on coffee, that kind of thing. Welcome to the circus and the monkeys, of course, the kids things, F-bomb kind of mom. So you can see there's Lots of different sayings, funny sayings for moms here that do really well. Make sure to check that these are not trademarked. Again, do not copy these designs. Make sure that you come up with something funny for moms. But another way to niche down is mom of boys, right? Mom of girls, mom of whatever. So you can see here, boy mom, baseball mom, that kind of thing. This one's talking about boys and baseball and mom. So lots of mashups there. You can kind of niche down or mix different niches or niches in here. You can see here, mom of boys, support wildlife, right? Really funny because they're raising boys. You can also think about different animals. So cat mom, dog mom, those kinds of things. So those can be really popular as well. So you can see here, cat mom, super low BSR still, right? So lots of different ways, not your average mom for Cinco de Mayo, right? Just want to get you thinking of different ways that you can design for moms because Mother's Day is coming up and you don't want to miss out on those sales. If you look up here, lots of script font. So you can see right here in this one, kind of handwritten script kind of fonts. Those do really well for moms too. So think about different ways that you can design a shirt that moms would like to wear or love to wear or get as a gift. So that is your trend number 4 for this video, Mother's Day. So for trend number 5, I'm going to suggest Memorial Day. So when is Memorial Day? It's May 31st. So you got almost 3 months before that holiday hits. Memorial Day is kind of tough to find. So let's see here. So I typed in Memorial Day t-shirts here in Amazon. A lot of red, white, and blue. A lot of flag t-shirts, American flag t-shirts. Sometimes you have like this veteran kind of t-shirts. Those do well too. Not getting a lot of low BSRs right now. I think in a month's time, you'll see a lot of these drop. This one's actually getting low BSRs right here. This one is getting very low BSRs. So American flags do well, America, that kind of thing. So kneel for the flag. So think of other ways that you can do your design for Memorial Day. Another way you could do it is vintage USA t-shirts. So here's some just USA, American flags again, Army. You can see here lots of different ways. So even this could be tagged Memorial Day, even though it has baseball in it because it has the flag here. So America with, Abraham Lincoln, that's getting some really low BSRs. Fishing and America. So lots of different ways where you can kind of mash up things with America. And the last thing here, just type in American flag t-shirt and you can see lots of different ideas too by making the flag with different objects. I think I showed that in one video, the distressed American flags and things like that. So lots of different ways. Think of a way that you can do yours that's different for Memorial Day. People just love wearing, red, white, and blue, sporting the American flag, just America and freedom and those kinds of things. Also, people love to do barbecues and stuff, so that's a good time to maybe mash those up together. Hot dogs, American pie, hamburgers, that kind of things. All those American classic things that you would do to celebrate Memorial Day. Of course, there's the military side, the veteran side, but also the side where you're going to celebrate as well. What are you going to eat? Fireworks, those kinds of things to think about. So Memorial Day is your trend number 5 for this video. So here is your bonus niche or trend, whatever you want to call it. Spring flowers t-shirt. So take a look at some of these. Look at the flowers right here, low BSRs. You can see bring on the sunshine, hello spring, these kinds of things. They're going to start getting more and more sales as we get out of winter and move into spring. You can see they're starting to get some sales already, but lots of flowers. You can add flowers to anything, make it part of a design here. You can see kind of different ideas on how to do it. In fact, if I just don't do spring and I just do flowers, you're going to see a lot of designs too. So, different ways to design flowers Just be kind. Floral. Look at how low these BSRs are already, and we're not into spring yet. Positive vibes. Oh, that's a Disney one, but you can see sunflowers do well. Let's see some other ones. You know, all these flowers together. Look at those low BSRs. Wildflower. That's Disney. Here's all these flowers together. Types of flowers. So that is your trend. Try and think of other ways that you can do flowers, but I think flowers would do really well as we get closer to spring. Think of different ways that people would want to wear flowers on their t-shirt. That is your bonus trend for this month. Spring flowers or just flowers, somewhere to incorporate flowers into your design. All right, so here are all 5, well, all 6 really, with the bonus one here. So work on these in March of 2021. You can work on these in March of every year, but specifically for this year, these are the dates for this year because sometimes the holiday dates change. Take a snapshot of this one so you can know what to work on this month. Mother's Day is probably the biggest one where you can kind of mash up Mother's Day with baseball and Easter and Cinco de Mayo and Memorial Day. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do another one for April. I think these videos are really great to kind of help you focus on what to do this month because there's so many things to do. You might get overwhelmed, but if you stick to these and make some really good ones here, they can be sales in the future and give you sales over and over every year. Especially Mother's Day, which will probably give you sales throughout the year if you do some really good ones there. So thanks so much for watching, and your reward is another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying till the end for this trend. Here is your trend. I got a secret Big Sister Kids t-shirt. So you can see here some very low BSRs already. So this is when a sister knows that they're going to have a baby. So Big Sister, you can see here, I've got a secret kind of thing. So there's other ways to do this. It is trending, so because you can see here very low results, but if I type in I have a secret big sister, and I could also do big brother. Oh, you can see here these people are looking for these right now. I got a secret, I'm going to be a big brother 2021, big sister, those kinds of things. So let me just type in, big sister. So that's how I know that people are looking for it. Well, let's check the competition. Merch Informer, it is getting an A. I got a secret big sister, that kind of thing. If you don't have Merch Informer, I have a link in the description to Merch Informer where you can check the competition, and it says it's doing well. You can see very low results here, but low BSRs. That's kind of what you want to look for. So different ways to do this. Big sister, big brother, basically they have a secret that they know that they're having a baby as well. So that is your trend. Do yours different. You don't have to say I have a secret. You can see here it doesn't even say big sister on it. So there's different ways you can say big sister, big brother. Guess what? There's other ways to do it, right? So think of your way to do it. Make sure yours looks different and not copying these. That is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If this video gave you some value, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button right here in the bottom right corner. That would be nice. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.